I remember when I remember the exact morning when I realized nobody was coming to save us. My baby boy was just 1 year old. We had nothing to eat in the house. Our rent was 2 months overdue, and his father had just left because he couldn't handle the pressure of being broke. So, if you are watching this video right now, staring at a blank wall, crying yourself off to sleep, wondering how will I even start over when I have absolutely nothing, I want you to look at me. You are not a failure. You are just at ground zero. And ground zero is the best place, the most powerful place to rebuild from. So before everything collapsed, I was doing a Jokali job in Italy. I was painting beds and anything that was paintable. Until one day, I lost my job. Suddenly, I became a stay-at-home mom with zero income. So when the rent bill started piling up, my baby daddy and his mother decided that the only solution was for us to separate. So they wanted me to pack up my 1 year old son and go back to my mom, of which it was never a solution for me at the moment. That one is a story for another day. So he left us with no food in the house. Our rent was 2 months overdue, and I had zero income. So before everything collapsed, I thought I had a plan. I was working in a Jokali industry at Isili. It was not perfect, but it was keeping us moving, it was keeping us going. So until one day I lost my job, and suddenly I became a stay-at-home mom with zero income. And when the bills started piling up, my baby daddy and his mother decided that the best solution at the moment was for us to separate. And they wanted me to pack up my 1 year old son and go back home to my mom. And for certain reasons, I didn't want to go back to my parents, because that was never a solution for me. It felt like I was stepping backwards to some certain different kind of pain. So I begged him. I tried to reason with him and make him understand and see things from my own perspectives. But he couldn't understand, and he left anyway. He left a mother with zero income, an empty kitchen, and a very angry landlord. I felt like a failure as a mother because I couldn't even predict the next meal for my son. So that period is where my son was in that stage of growing teeth. He was growing teeth at that moment. And that stage for a baby boy is very tough. Very tough. Now he was just there, not eating, not doing nothing, just staring at me. Sometimes I was even crying. So I had to swallow my pride and take my son back home to my mom. I explained everything to her and she accepted. She agreed to stay with my son. For me, I had to go back home and figure out what to do. So the next day I I decided to go and look for a job. I went from places to places, doors to doors. I tried every connection that I had, but nothing. Every door was being slammed in my face. I even ended up landing in the hands of scammers some days. So there was this day I was so tired and so frustrated. I had so much pain. I came back home. I cried until my chest was hurting. I felt like a failure, a complete failure. I wanted the world to just burst, let me enter. I cried myself off to sleep. I remember my last word was like, please God, just give me a starting point. That was the last wish I had. I just needed a place to start. That day, I cried myself off to sleep. The next morning, I woke up so sick. My eyes were paining. A very terrible headache. My body was hot. So I went to the hospital, public hospital. I explained my problems to the doctor. She said that it's migraines. I went to the chemist, got medicine, because public hospitals, they don't give you every medicine you need. Went to the hospital, to the chemist, bought the drugs that I could afford at the moment, and I decided, let me go back home. As I was going home, my phone rang. It was my mom. She called. She asked where I am and how I was doing. I told her, I'm just from the hospital. I'm not feeling fine. The problem was migraines, and that is it's eye problem. I don't know. So she said that the friend was looking for a house manager if I wanted the job. For a moment, I stayed and think about it, and I said, yes, I want it. For some people, they will look at me and say, a house manager it's not, you will look at it and say, and feel like insulted. But when you ask for a starting point, you don't argue with the answer. You receive it. So I didn't care about pride. I was so happy. I said, that is my start. I went back to our empty house, sold the few items I could turn into cash, packed the rest and stored them at my mom's. I took a matatu and headed to Rongai to start over as a housemaid. My time in Rongai is a wild story for another video, but that job saved my mind. It proved to me that the universe will give you a ladder, but you have to be willing. You have to be willing to climb the lowest rung first. If you are sitting on the floor right where I used to sit, this is the exact framework that will get you through this week. Number 1, pray for a start, not a finished product. Stop asking for the perfect jobs, the big breaks, or asking for apology from the people who left you. Ask for a seed. Look for the smallest, lowest paying, or the simplest opportunity you can get, and treat it like a gold. Rebuilding requires humility. Number 2, liquidate the baggage. When everything falls apart, You need to pack up light. I hate to sell my things. Move away. You might have to lose your comfort, your pride, or your old lifestyle. But let go of what used to be so you can carry what is coming. Number 3, keep moving when the doors slam. The door-to-door rejection didn't mean I was a failure. It just meant those weren't my doors. Your breakthrough is usually hiding right behind your exhaustion. Don't stop walking. Keep moving. Being left behind doesn't mean that your life is over. It just means that the people that couldn't carry your future had to be removed from the script. If you are standing at ground zero right now, looking for your starting point, I want you to drop a comment below and type day 1. Let's use this comment section to acknowledge that we're starting over together. I am building this channel from absolute scratch, just like I built my life. Subscribe to join me, because in chapter 2, we are going to talk about what happens next when you get to that new starting point, and the environment is even harder than you expected. You are going to make it. See you in chapter